Hi everyone, I am hoping that you all are doing good. So as I already discussed in one of my previous video that I want to come up with the 7 basic tools of quality videos, and here I am going to start it from today. So basically I told you about that quality can be used in any of the industry and the organization, and what are the 7 basic tools which every individual, manager, colleague, client, worker, employee must know about it. So it includes, these are basically process improvement tools. So this is nothing but you want to improve the processes, and there you need to use these tools, right? So every individual must know about these tools and can be used in any sort of industry. Another one is that quality era started after World War II. So how this quality actually come into picture? So quality basically started, or quality gurus got this idea of following up this quality in another sort of industries after World War II. So every organization wanted to opt for quality improvement, which leads to the birth of quality tools. So this is one of the very basic part. I mean, this is not the very what we can say, the high level methodologies or the things which we are going to discuss. So basically this is a very basic one. So most of the tools are graphical tools. With the help of graphical tools we come into the conclusions, and with the conclusions we can find it out that yes, what is the actual output and how we can do the variations, how we can improvise it as per the results we get. So most of the tools are graphical. Basic statistical tools are also used, which we will be discussing later on. They can solve a number of problems occurring in any organization. So these are the 7 basic quality tools, which includes fishbone analysis, check sheets, control charts, histograms, Pareto chart, scatter diagram, and stratification. So we'll start with fishbone analysis today, and I am hoping that will be clear to you in a very layman language. So we'll be discussing about fishbone diagram. So first of all, you must be knowing about why fishbone, because this act as like this. I mean, this is the structure of the fishbone diagram, which is actually looks like a skeleton of fish, right? So it actually developed by Ishikawa scientist, a professor from Japan. So Ishikawa is a person, right? So this diagram is also called as Ishikawa diagram. So this is also called as fishbone diagram because it looks like a skeleton, as we already discussed. Also known as cause and effect diagram. What are the causes? What are the effects of it? Helps to identify large number of root causes. So I'm taking one simple example. For example, you are experiencing low productivity in an organization. So now you have to just put in your reasons, root causes. It can be your man-made, it can be your method wise, it can be your machine, mother nature, method, material, measurement. We'll be discussing this later on. I'll give you the example and I will explain it. How to create it? You have to define the problem first. Draw generic headings as above mentioned. So what I want to discuss here is, suppose your organization is experiencing low productivity. So what is the basic reason for it? First reason can be man-made reason. It can be that it's a will issue, right? It's a will issue that they don't want to concentrate to the work. Measurement, basically the measuring capacity of the productivity is not defined. That's why we're not able to define the productivity which is happening in an organization, because we don't have a metrics for it. So we cannot judge that how we are getting the productivity out of from. Method, the method we are using for dealing with the outputs or inputs, that's not defined, that's not well maintained. Machine, there is some issues happening with the tangible assets. It can be that it's not working fine, that may lead to the lower productivity because it's taking a lot of time, and that's why hence increasing the cost. Another one can be mother nature. So mother nature can be like, suppose you're getting your organization hit by some natural calamities, therein it affects the productivity, right? So this is something when we define the problem. Actually, this is the problem when we do draw the general headings as above mentioned, and on the another hand side we are talking about the another concept, which is brainstorming the level 1 root cause, that is branches. We discussed all the level 1 root causes must be mentioned in the diagrams, right? And brainstorming level 2 root causes, why that happened, what was the reason for that particularly. Suppose machine, we are taking the example of machine, why it's not working, is it outdated, like that. Cover the entire spectrum. So it covers the entire spectrum. Here we are taking the example of low productivity of employees. So this is a lot, this includes a number of reasons out of it. We just need to identify. It can either be by the manager or the quality person that needs to be, taking the example of low productivity of employees, right? So this is what it includes. We'll be discussing the rest of the topics in our later videos. Thank you.